What is going on in their locker room? Like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
The Indiana Fever have officially announced the signing of Kelsey Plum, and this move could be a seismic shift in the WNBA landscape. At Sport Pulse, we're diving deep into why Plum's decision is not just a win for Indiana, but a turning point for the entire league. Yes, you read that right. Kelsey Plum has left the Las Vegas Aces to join the Fever.
Kelsey Plum signs with the Indiana Fever. Official announcement. Indiana Fever welcomes Kelsey Plum after major signing,
forming a powerhouse trio alongside Caitlin Clark and Satou Sabally. With the Fever assembling what might become the most dangerous roster in the league, this signing is more than just a headline, it's a statement. For years, the Indiana Fever struggled to find their footing, often overshadowed by more dominant franchises. But that narrative began to change with the arrival of Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's already playing like an MVP. Now, with Plum's signing, the Fever aren't just looking to compete, they're gearing up to dominate. Plum's resume speaks for itself. A two-time WNBA champion, three-time All-Star, and one of the league's most dynamic scorers. Pair her with Clark, who shattered rookie records last season, and Sabally, who brings versatility and skill, and you have a team that's poised to flip the WNBA hierarchy on its head. Kelsey Plum's departure isn't just a win for Indiana, it's a devastating blow for the Las Vegas Aces. Once the league's undisputed powerhouse, the Aces now find themselves in unfamiliar territory. Vulnerable. Let's not forget, Plum was the backbone of the Aces offense. In the 2024 season, she averaged 178 points per game, consistently putting defenses on notice. Her ability to deliver in clutch moments was a key reason Las Vegas secured back-to-back championships. Losing her isn't just a roster change, it's a loss of identity. To make matters worse, the Aces are grappling with internal turmoil.
You don't have it every year. It's not the way this works. You don't get to flip a switch. It's the beautiful thing about sports, actually.
General manager Natalie Williams and key assistant coaches have left the team, leaving head coach Becky Hammon scrambling to rebuild. While Aja Wilson remains a cornerstone of the franchise, questions about the team's culture and direction are mounting. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark, the Fever's rising star who's redefining what's possible in the WNBA.
We have to get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings.
In her rookie season, Clark didn't just meet expectations, she obliterated them. Clark broke the WNBA's single-season assist record with 337 dimes and became the first rookie in league history to record multiple triple-doubles. Her impact wasn't limited to personal accolades. She elevated the Fever from perennial underdogs to playoff contenders. With her leadership, the team made the postseason for the first time since 2016, signaling the start of a new era. Now with Plum by her side, Clark has the perfect running mate.
That means to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that.
The combination of Clark's court vision and Plum's scoring ability is a nightmare for opposing defenses. Add Sabally's all-around game to the mix, and you have a trio that can challenge any team in the league. Why did Kelsey Plum choose Indiana? It's simple: opportunity and ambition. While Las Vegas offered stability and a proven track record, Indiana offers something even more enticing, a chance to be part of something transformative. With Clark leading the charge, the Fever are on the cusp of greatness. Plum's addition not only bolsters their roster, but also brings championship experience to a team hungry for success. It's a high-risk, high-reward move.
We talked a lot of smack last year. I'm sure they heard it, and they got to smack us this year. So, for us, we will have a long.
But for Plum, it's a chance to cement her legacy as one of the game's greats. Let's not forget about the other key players who make the Fever a force to be reckoned with. The veteran guard has been the heart and soul of the Fever since 2018 and 2024. She averaged 19, 2 points per game, and shot over 40% from beyond the arc. Despite personal challenges, including the loss of her father, Mitchell has emerged as a leader on and off the court. Aaliyah Boston. The young forward is already showing flashes of brilliance. Her ability to dominate in the paint adds another dimension to the Fever's offense.
Age reminds me a lot of me. Like, you say it's not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball.
With Plum joining this already talented roster, the Fever have the potential to become a dynasty in the making. While the Fever are on the rise, the Aces are at a crossroads. Despite their recent success, cracks are starting to show. The team's disappointing playoff exit in 2024 highlighted a lack of depth and cohesion. And with Plum now gone, the Aces face an uphill battle to remain competitive.
It went from dominating the league, winning back-to-back championships, literally having teams craft their roster in order to beat.
The story of Kelsey Plum joining the Indiana Fever transcends a simple roster change. It's a seismic shift in WNBA dynamics, setting the stage for one of the league's most captivating seasons. Plum's decision to leave the Las Vegas Aces, a franchise synonymous with dominance, and join the rising Indiana Fever alongside stars like Caitlin Clark and Satou Sabally has sparked conversations across the basketball world. This isn't just about changing jerseys, it's about redefining legacies, building dynasties, and creating rivalries that will reshape the league for years. Kelsey Plum's resume speaks for itself. A two-time WNBA champion, three-time All-Star, and one of the most electrifying scorers in the league. Her journey with the Aces transformed her into a cornerstone of a dynasty. However, even dynasties face challenges, and the cracks in Vegas's foundation became evident after their surprising playoff exit in 2024.
The Aces is now the team that did not live up to expectations this year, and is a team that's one by one falling apart in front of our own very eyes.
Rumors of internal discord, coaching changes, and shifting priorities left fans wondering, was Plum truly happy in Las Vegas? In contrast, the Indiana Fever have been on an upward trajectory, thanks largely to Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who rewrote the record books in her debut season. Her arrival turned the Fever from perennial underdogs into playoff contenders. Adding Satou Sabally brought versatility and defensive toughness.
Chicago, as we just said, has Tyler Marsh as their head coach. He was also an assistant for the Las Vegas Aces, so that's caused a lot of back and forth because they've had two now assistant coaches leave.
But the Fever still lacked one key ingredient, a proven champion who could guide their young core through the pressures of postseason basketball. Enter Kelsey Plum. Imagine Plum, Clark, and Sabally sharing the court. Their combination of experience, youth, and skill is enough to send shivers down the spines of opposing defenses. Plum's ability to score in clutch moments, Clark's unmatched playmaking, and Sabally's defensive presence create a lineup that screams championship potential. This trio could redefine how teams approach roster building in the WNBA.
It seemed like A'ja Wilson was diminishing the accomplishments of players like Kelsey Plum and Paige Beckers and someone who is her teammate.
Emphasizing balance and versatility over star power alone. For the Aces, Plum's departure is more than a personnel loss. It's an identity crisis. With A'ja Wilson still anchoring the team, Las Vegas retains talent, but the absence of Plum's scoring and leadership leaves a void that's hard to fill. The Aces' struggles in the playoffs, combined with off-court turmoil, signal the end of an era. Rebuilding without Plum will force Vegas to rethink its strategy and rely on emerging players to step into leadership roles. At the heart of this story is Caitlin Clark, whose meteoric rise has shifted the league's power dynamics. As a rookie, she not only shattered records, but also brought a level of excitement and attention to the WNBA rarely seen before.
Backhanded compliment, and a lot of people, Aces fans, WNBA fans, Kelsey Plum fans, across the board really had a problem with this video, and it really...
Clark's influence extends beyond the court. She's a marketing powerhouse, a fan favorite, and a leader who elevates everyone around her. Plum's decision to join the Fever reflects her recognition of Clark's potential to lead a dynasty. While the Fever's future looks bright, integrating Plum into the lineup isn't without challenges. Can Plum and Kelsey Mitchell, another star guard, coexist in the backcourt? Will the team chemistry that fueled their playoff run remain intact with the addition of a new superstar? Balancing egos and roles will be critical for head coach Christy Sides, who now faces the task of managing one of the most talented rosters in the league. Beyond Indiana and Vegas, the entire WNBA is undergoing a transformation. Expansion teams like the Golden State Valkyries are shaking up the status quo.
The whole league has been pissed off for the last 8 months, and my players are in commercials and this and that and being freaking celebrities, and you get distracted.
Luring talent with promises of fresh starts and untapped potential. Meanwhile, established franchises like the Chicago Sky and New York Liberty are reloading for their own championship runs. Plum's decision is just one piece of a larger puzzle as the league evolves into a more competitive and unpredictable landscape. Kelsey Plum's move to Indiana is more than a career decision. It's a statement about ambition, growth, and legacy. For Plum, this is an opportunity to prove she's more than a role player on a championship team. For the Fever, it's a chance to cement their place as the WNBA's next great dynasty. And for fans, it's a reminder that the league's best stories are still unfolding.
Despite back-to-back championships and a deep playoff run this season, the Las Vegas Aces have fired general manager Natalie.
As we look ahead to the 2025 season, one thing is clear: the WNBA is entering a new era, and the Indiana Fever are at the center of it. With Kelsey Plum, Caitlin Clark, and Satu Sabali leading the charge, the Fever are poised to challenge for championships and inspire a new generation of fans. Whether you're rooting for Indiana, mourning Vegas's decline, or simply enjoying the drama, this is the kind of storyline that makes basketball and the WNBA unforgettable.